Year 2. Today in maths we're going to be finding change. So let's go through these slides here. Before we start, let's have a look through some key information to remind ourselves, okay? So finding the difference is about finding how many numbers are between two numbers. Okay, so for example, if you had 2 and then 5, what is the difference between those? So if we start at 2, and we do 3, 4 and 5, the difference is 3. Taking away means to take one or more away from the amount that we start with, and the answer always needs to be smaller. Numbers can be split into parts, we can break them apart. Sometimes they're split into 2 parts, and that's what we call a number bond. So I know you've all been practicing your number bonds to 10 and number bonds to 20. Money can include coins for smaller amounts, usually pence, okay, pennies. We can also use notes, which show bigger amounts of money and are called pounds. Right, let's get those brains working then. We can subtract by crossing out, okay, to find how many are left. So here there are 10 p's. There are 5 10p's. Lucy spends 3 of these 10p coins. How many 10p coins are left? So if you think about crossing 3 off, how many are left? And after you've seen how many 10p coins are left, what is the amount? Let's have a look. So we've crossed off 3 here, and there are 1 and 2 10p coins left, and we know that 10 and another 10 make 20, so she has 20p left. Okay, so normally we spend money when we buy things, whether that's from the shop or online, lots of different places. So we must have, when we pay for something, we must have the money that equals the right amount. So if you want to buy something that's 27p, you can give the shopkeeper 27p exactly, or you need to give them money that is worth more than what you're buying. Sometimes we can't actually pay the exact total. So like I said, if you wanted something that's 27p, sometimes you haven't got the correct coins to pay 27p. So we have to give the shopkeeper more money than the cost of the item. So you can see here, we're going to buy a slice of yummy cake. That costs 30p, but I haven't got the coins to make 30p. So I'm going to give 50p, so we know 50 is bigger than 30. Then I'll give that to the shopkeeper. He then needs to give us some change, because 50p is obviously bigger than 30p. The cake only costs 30p, so we need some money back, and that is what we call change. Change is the difference between what you paid and how much the item actually costs. So down here you could see the sum that we would do. So 50p is what we gave the shopkeeper. The price of our shopping only costs 30p. So we need to do 50p, take away 30p, and then he's going to give us some change. I wonder if some of you can do that sum now. How much change would we get? I wonder. If you said 20p, well done. Right, Betty's cafe is very busy today. She needs some help to find the correct change for her customers. So there's her menu. Got some nice things on there. Oh, look at that. Looks like a strawberry chocolate cake. Abby has the coins below. She buys a cupcake. Which coins should she pay with? So you can see the cupcake costs how much? It costs 10p. And here I can see a 20p, a 5p and a 2p. Now which coin should Abby pay with? Should she pay with a 2p coin? No. A 5p? No. I wonder if you know why not. Pause the video and have a think. Maybe if you've got your grown-up with you, talk to your grown-up or talk to somebody near you. Yeah, so we couldn't pay with a 2p and a 5p or even a 2 and a 5 together because they are smaller. The amount together is smaller than 10p. 2p is too small, 5p is too small, so we haven't got enough money. But 20p is more than 10p, so we could give Betty the shopkeeper, we could give her 20p and then she's going to give us some change. So yep, well done, 20p coin. So she counts on in jumps of 10. There is one jump of 10 between the numbers 10 and 20. So you've got 20p that we've given her. She's going to take away 10p for the cake. 20 take away 10, 10p. So Betty will give Abby 10p change. Connor buys a cup of coffee for 56p. Which coins will he give to Betty to buy his coffee? Right, have a look. Maybe pause the video so you can see the coins. Think about which coins would be the best coins to give her. There is a 50p, a 20p, a 1p and a 10p. Now he couldn't give a 20p to Betty because 20p is smaller than 56p. We need a little bit more money. Again, he couldn't give a 10p or a 1p because the amount is too small. He could use 2 coins together. Which 2 coins do you think are the best ones to use? There's 2 options you could choose, but Connor is going to use a 50p and a 10p coin. So what is that amount together? 50 add 10. It equals 60p. So here, look, Betty's using a number line to find the difference of how much that is. So we've got 60p. We need to take away the amount of that the coffee costs, which is 56p. So 60 take away 56, and she's left with 4p. So Connor gets 4p change. And Betty's actually done it by jumping up the number line. So we haven't actually done this in class yet, year 2, but this is something that you might be able to practice at home. So she's putting the cost of the coffee there, and then she's jumped up instead of counting all the way back from 56 times from 60. And here, right, if you pause the video and have a go at these yourself. So there's some number lines here to help you. So you've got to add the total there to find out how much they've paid with. Take away the cost of the cup of tea, 34, and then how much change are you going to get back? Here, again, add the totals up, so there's 3 coins to add. Take away the cost of this yummy cake, which is 32p. How much are you left with? So you'll have to find 34 here. You'll have to find 34 on the number line and then jump up and see how much you're left with. So let's go to the next slide. Yep, there we go. So if you said 6p, you'll get 6p change. Well done. You didn't start at 30. You had to find 34. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you started here and then jumped up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a difference of 6p. So that is the change you're going to get. And the same here, look. Starting here, 32p. You're going to jump all the way up till you get to 40. And that is 8p difference. Right, let's find the next slide. Oh, a little bit of a bigger amount here. Bit of the next challenge up. Emily buys a slice of cake. She pays with a 50p coin. What subtraction will Betty do to find the change? Now let's see. Pause the video, have a think. What subtraction is she going to do? She has got to do 50p that Emily paid with, take away 32, which is the cost of the cake, and then she's got to find out how much it cost. Now 50 and 32, they're bigger numbers. She's got to cross the tens barrier, so she's using column addition to help her. So she's done 50p up here and the 32 below. She's put the tens and ones above to help her, like we've done in class. So 0 take away 2, Can't do that. If you've got 0, I've got nothing. I can't take away 2, can I? So I need to borrow from my neighbour next door. So they've gone to the 5s. Can I borrow a 10, please? So that makes it 4, and then we've put the 1 there. So she's done, that makes it 10, take away 2, equals 8. And then we'll do 4 10s, take away 3 10s, and we're left with 1 10. So a 10 and an 8 together, 18p change. Okay, pause the video then, and I want you to have a go at this challenge. You have got a 50p coin that you're going to pay with to buy your cup of tea, which costs 34p. So there's some numbers on the side here to help you. They've started off the column addition. They've even borrowed the 10s already for you. Which numbers are going to go where? Pause the video and have a go yourself, and then we'll come back to it and look together. Okay, did you do it? Let's find out. So 50p, we need to take away the cost of the cup of tea, which is 34, and I know that's got 3 10s and 4 1s. Now, it's already done the borrowing for us, so we need to do 10 take away 4, and I know 10 take away 4 is 6, and then 4 10s take away 3 10s equals 1. So 1 10 and a 6 makes 16. Let's check. Yeah, well done. She is going to give us 16p change. There we go, just like we did. Asad has a £1 coin, but he knows there are 100 pennies in £1. So all of these pennies, imagine this is 100 square like we use in school, and they've each got a 1 penny on them. All together, that is the same as using £1 coin. He wants to buy a milkshake that costs 80p. What subtraction will Betty do to find a change? So he's going to give her a £1 coin. So the subtraction should be 100 take away 80. My face is in the way, let me just move my face. 100p is the same as a pound. So you've got 100p take away 80. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 80 pence has been taken away, and then you're left with 10 and 20p. So that could be £1 take away 80p is 20p, or 100p take away 80p is 20p. Right, Julia also has a £1 coin. She decides to buy a cup of tea. She is going to pay the £1, and she wants to buy a cup of tea that costs 34p again. There we go. So she has done the same by pretending it's 100 pennies on 100 square. So we've got 10, 20, 30. Just taken off only 4 there. So 34 is the cost of the cup of tea. And then we can see we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. 60 and 6 makes 66p. So she has got to have 66p change. Now, today in your home learning packs, you will have a sheet, an activity sheet of finding the change. You'll have some problems to work through and solve how much change you're going to get. So once you've done them, email a photo over to your teacher so we can see how well you have done. Okay, good luck. Bye.